It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. And it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the former Oregon Duck in his 9th NFL season now, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
To the air right away, Mariota. And his first pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And complete to Zach Ertz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Turner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Kaminsky drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick, coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing would
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
This is 2nd and 8. Mariota. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Throwing, Mariota. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Mariota's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down to the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Mariota to throw it. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run with Robinson. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Mariota. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Mariota. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mariota on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Now Mariota. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Mariota is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. That's what it is. That's what it is.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action. Mariota trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 4, this is second down and 1. To throw is Goff. And he floats one there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Off play action. Here's Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. To throw, Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Goff. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now 2nd and 9. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Quan Martin there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the gun, here's Goff. Slant pass, he's got Reynolds. And he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Goff on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Taken down at the 30. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. To the air again, Mariota. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 3rd. Goff able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Wright's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that a potential lifeline offensively. It gets them out of harm's way deep in their own end.
You nailed that one perfectly, because those are the kind of mistakes that give defensive coordinators fits. They make a good play, and they let them off the hook.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Mariota to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Mariota going right back to Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mariota.
That incompletion brings us 1 snap closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Mariota. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mariota will look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. There he goes right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.